Sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a man It's Mateer. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man by himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Second and goal coming up. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He gets a block. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
And your Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes the grab. It's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Levin. He's got his man. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
First down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
In the red area, it's Brown. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tyson. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Might be looking to run. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's McClain. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Brown has it. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He wants to change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Sategna. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Looking downfield, it's Batir. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
To throw, it's Levin. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. Third down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Using his legs to buy some time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the air, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On the ground, it's Ock. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
And now on second down for this offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Levin. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Oklahoma! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Under fire. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They'll get to keep possession, but, man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw him in reverse.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Headed to the end zone. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to...
Touchdown Sooners! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Lining up to add another.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can't be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The give to the back.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to as little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
This conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Levin. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. And the Sun Devils pick up the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
To the air, it's Levin. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tatum. So now it's second and long. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any.
Breaks into the open. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
To the air, it's Levitt. He wants a big play here late. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense.
He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not a